Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. Before we get into it, can you please Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? So price down a couple percent. That's no big deal. The big thing is this is the first time it's ever been over 1 exahash on the hash rate when I have been doing a live stream. So that's pretty awesome. You zoom out and you can see just how parabolic that bad boy is going. I saw taking a look at this comment here from Ben Noah 2083 saying that it's not a one-to-one comparison with the hash rate. And I've seen like Shy posting about that, comparing hash rates of different algorithms like Kaspa versus some other projects. So I knew it was not a one-to-one comparison. It's just the easiest thing to look at on this proof of work ranking website. But there's no real good tool to completely analyze all the power usage of each proof of work blockchain. But Ben Noah just did some kind of rough math, kind of guessing if half of the miners are kind of new miners and half are old miners, and just kind of being on the conservative side, guessing 100 megawatts on the conservative side. But when I was looking at this, to include this in the video, this comment, it's a good point, and you might have to take more time to try to really figure out some of these other top ones, what the usage is. Bitcoin's probably the easiest one where people have that kind of information. But I haven't watched this movie, but Sterling Spectre said, "Will Caspa's coin become unprofitable soon?" Emissions. So that's where KRC20s come into play. But also, if you've seen those pictures or the videos of Marathon Digital, CFO or whatever, or the CEO Fred Thiel talking about how they have like 90% profit margins, and now they've been mining since October. So probably as the global hash rate has gone up, they've probably maybe seen a decrease in their the profit. Depends if they're upgrading to newer ASICs, but um, it's just really went parabolic. The key is going to be just take a quick look at Binance, still in the number 5 spot, getting over 47 petahashes. But the key is going to be KRC20s, because you can see that in 2 days they had 15 million Kaspa or whatever it was millions of Kaspa on the testnet 10. So, and we can see that they did a lot more transactions than they did when they actually went live on that beta test. So if that comes out, you could potentially see, because back then it was at 19 cents, it was 2 million Kaspa. So just on that, with that volume, I think it was like a couple $100,000, because yeah, you'd be looking at like what 200,000. So it was maybe like $300,000 or $400,000 potentially that was generated for miners there. And when you look at the proof of work rankings, it's just saying that this is generating 1.3 million. So if say the launch is more successful and chugging along and people are deploying KRC20s, minting all this stuff, then you're going to get it could be like a 25 or 30% increase in revenue potentially. If say it's roughly a little over $1.2 million right now, and if it's $300,000 or $400,000 a day, that's a pretty big boost. And with Caspa's rapid emission schedule, you're going to need that. You need the fees to replace it. And the first step in that, and it's just one thing that's going to be happening. You got KII working on all that stuff. But yeah, I think that the fees will replace it. I think the KRC20 is going to probably have a smoother rollout, and there's going to be more degens. Looks like I've seen Kaspa Punks. Looks like Kaspa Kongs is trying to be another NFT project on there. So far, I've seen Kaspa Punks and Kaspa Kongs. Those are the two that I've seen so far. Maybe there's some other ones. And so I'm not sure. I know that it's been on KRC20. I'm not sure if KR721, the NFTs will be available this launch. We'll see. But that's going to be a lot of degen territory. That's going to increase the fees, because right now when you look at the fees paid, there's not much. It's increased a little bit to thousands, a couple thousand Kaspa a day here, 1.8 thousand Kaspa. So that has picked up versus 21 Kaspa. But it's going to be a lot more Kaspa going to miners, and that's going to strengthen the reward and probably make it more profitable. You're also probably going to have more old mining rigs. When I went to that event at Mar-a-Lago, I met some guys from uh, Lithuania that or Latvia. I have to think. Oh no, Estonia. What am I thinking here? Hello, McFly. They're from Estonia and they're miners. And when they mined Kaspa GPU, and since then they fell offline. So you're going to get more miners upgrading to newer ASICs that are more efficient. And I think so. I think overall thesis is that if KRC20s is successful, that's going to be the first step and to keep everything more profitable for miners. And it's had, according to Marathon Digital, a lot better profit margin than Bitcoin. So it's probably going to take the global hash rate to grow more before that isn't the case. And then with KRC20s, that changes the game. That's why I think that a lot of people think that it might even be after September before the overall market gets moving, and we're still what in the 22 spot. Sorry about that. Um, and so I don't mind the market being like this, and I could see us KRC 20s bumping us up to the 17 in the top 20. And so I did see Altcoin Daily made a little, he had Kaspa in the thumbnail, and he talked about it a little bit. No new Kaspa updates since they posted a couple days ago. So it's exciting. Last day of August, tomorrow, September. So hopefully sometime in September, it feels like KRC 20 is getting close, and then all of us degens can play around. Maybe we can make some money on Nacho, whatever we're minting, and yeah, have some fun. Support the ecosystem. Support some of these wallets. Overall, you're probably not going to outperform just holding Kaspa, but it's good to take a shot. I wouldn't want to risk too much of my Kaspa, but that's all I got. Overall thesis is I think that the KRC20 is going to be more successful this time, and I think that those fees will help the miners stay profitable. And according to Marathon Digital, they've had a pretty good profit margin. Obviously, since October, they've probably seen that decrease because it's the hash rate from when they started went from 48 petahashes to 1 exahash. So the hash rate's going parabolic, becoming more central or more decentralized, more secure. So that's what we need. Thanks for watching and have a good day.